Hello, welcome to the Contingency Contracting Officer Show with Troy A. Small, where we provide practical guidance for acquisition professionals operating in contingency environments. I'm Troy, a retired U.S. Marine and government contracting consultant with experience supporting contingency operations. In this series, we break down real-world application of contingency contracting based on the Defense Contingency Contracting Handbook and field experience. In the last episode, we discussed what a contingency contracting officer should focus on in the first 24 hours in theater. Today, we're stepping back to understand a critical concept that shapes everything a CCO does in a deployed environment: operational contract support, or OCS. Segment 1, Mission Brief. Let's start with the scenario. You are deployed and supporting a forward operating base. The unit needs construction support, transportation, fuel delivery, and food services. These requirements are not isolated, they are part of a larger operational plan. If contracting is not coordinated with logistics, engineering, or operational planning, you may end up with duplicate contracts, gaps in support, wasted resources, and mission delays. This is where operational contract support becomes critical. OCS ensures that contracting is not reactive, but integrated into the mission from the beginning. Segment 2, Handbook Guidance. Operational contract support is defined as the process for planning for and obtaining supplies, services, and construction from commercial sources in support of joint operations. OCS has three primary components. 1. Contract support integration. This involves integrating contracting into operational planning. It includes identifying requirements early, aligning contract support with mission objectives, and coordinating with commanders and staff. 2. Contracting support. This is the execution side. It includes awarding contracts, managing vendors, and ensuring timely delivery of goods and services. 3 is contract management. This focuses on managing contractors in the operational environment. It includes accountability of contractor personnel, visibility of contractor support, and compliance with theater policies. OCS ensures that contracting is synchronized with the overall operation, not operating independently. In deployed environments, one of the biggest challenges is when contracting is brought in too late. I've seen a number of situations where requirements were already defined without contracting's input. This led to delays and inefficiencies once execution started. This is magnified and becomes even more critical when the requirements of a forward operating units who are totally dependent upon the logistics lifeline, which contracting is a part of. Segment 3, Field Application. So how does OCS actually apply in the field? There are three key ways a CCO contributes to OCS. First, early engagement and planning. CCOs should be involved in operational planning meetings, logistics coordination, and engineering discussions. This allows contracting to anticipate requirements instead of reacting to them. One of the most effective things a CCO can do is embed early with logistics or planning teams. When contracting is a part of those conversations, requirements become clearer and execution becomes faster. To take this a step further, as a CCO, you should have a representative attending the command staff meetings and providing insight on how contracting may or may not affect the mission and offering contracting solutions to mission challenges. As the procurement chief for Regional Contracting Center Fallujah from 2008 to 2009 and the senior enlisted advisor for contracting, I was a member of the command element for 1 Marine Expeditionary Force Forward, and I attended all of our command and staff meetings with the 1 MEF commanding general and his staff. And that staff consisted of the assistant CG, colonels, O5s and O6s, E9s, and other commissioned and staff non-commissioned officers. Me and my major, we routinely briefed topics related to contracting during these missions, and we routinely provided insight and input on mission discussions where contracting may or may not be involved. 2, requirement validation. Not all requirements are clearly defined. CCOs help ensure requirements are valid, requirements are necessary, and requirements are properly documented. This reduces waste and improves efficiency. 3, synchronization with other support functions. Contracting must align with supply chain operations, transportation planning, and base development. Without synchronization, you risk duplicating efforts, conflicting contracts, and an inefficient use of your resources, which is going to be, you're going to have a small amount of resources. In contingency environments, lack of coordination can create real problems. I have seen multiple units pursuing similar requirements independently, which led to unnecessary duplication and confusion in vendor engagement. Segment 4, the CCO Toolkit. To support operational contract support effectively, a CCO should have planning tools such as operational plans, Annex W, operational contract support, and contracting support integration plans. They should also have coordination tools, requirements tracking logs, vendor databases, communication channels with logistics and engineering. Additionally, the CCO should have documentation tools. So these are your contract files, performance tracking tools, and contractor accountability systems. These tools allow contracting officers to operate as part of a coordinated system rather than in isolation. Segment 5, lessons learned. Experienced CCOs often emphasize 3 key lessons related to OCS. Lesson 1, contracting must be involved early. Late involvement leads to delays and inefficiencies. Lesson 2, communication is critical. Strong communication with operational units improves contracting outcomes. Lesson 3, contracting is an operational function. CCOs are not just administrative personnel. They directly support mission execution. Rapid checklist. To support operational contract support effectively, you want to engage early in operational planning, coordinate with logistics and engineering teams, validate requirements before execution, align contracting actions with mission objectives, and maintain visibility of contractor support. Operational contract support is what connects contracting to the mission. Without OCS, contracting becomes reactive and inefficient. With OCS, contracting becomes a force multiplier for operational success. In the next episode, we will discuss the phases of contingency contracting and how your role changes throughout a deployment. Thank you for watching the Contingency Contracting Show with Troy A. Small, and I'll see you on the next one.